This week we've been revisiting towns hit hard by the Dixie and Caldor fires to see how they're doing 6 months later. A lot of the people, as you might imagine, they want to rebuild. But a recent UC Berkeley study is suggesting that some of those damaged communities should reconsider how or even if they want to rebuild because that wildfire risk remains. Thanks for being with us at 10. I'm Eric Carryman. Nikki's off tonight. As Fox 40's Karma Dickerson shows us, some people are committed to confronting that risk. They say that their way of life is worth fighting for. It's the final report in our in-depth series, Fox 40 Investigates Wildfire Season 2022.
We fell in love with this.
Even though she's changed zip codes, Joan Carter has never considered a complete change of scenery.
We've always lived in the mountains.
So when she and her husband decided to leave Berry Creek in Butte County, Greenville and Plumas County seemed like the perfect fit.
We came because we loved the people that we met here. We loved the atmosphere. We loved the trees.
Though the trees surrounding her property are now more black than green, destroyed by the 2021 Dixie Fire.
It came down there that way, and it came around here, and you could see where it went around.
Last August, they had only just begun to build their home here in Greenville. Fortunately, the fire didn't damage the newly poured foundation. And Joan was certainly due some good fortune. You see, she didn't just happen to move to Greenville in 2020.
The Bear Fire went through. Our house burnt down along with all of the other houses in Berry Creek. We lost 5 of our neighbors.
Joan Carter's run of bad luck when it comes to homes and wildfire isn't for lack of planning. You can see this house that had the near miss has plenty of defensible space, and they're prepared to put it in with all of the fire safety measures that are recommended in mind, which is why some experts are saying that no matter what individual homeowners do, some areas may simply be too much of a wildfire risk to live in.
Large private lots that are nestled into the forest, that's not going to work in the future. And we're going to have to be rescuing those communities time after time.
Karen Chappell is a professor of city and regional planning at UC Berkeley. She recently authored a study on rebuilding after wildfire in the areas where the wildland meets communities. The study specifically analyzed the approaches used to build back in the fire-devastated towns of Ventura, Santa Rosa, and Paradise.
What makes most sense in a place like Paradise, or probably Greenville too, though we didn't study Greenville, is to shrink the community a bit, to just keep the pieces of the community that can be kept safe. Build some sort of green space, a green belt, a fire break, around it.
And for those who have ties outside the community and are able,
help them move, help them relocate.
Carter has external ties, but Greenville was supposed to have been a refuge for her and her husband. And despite the Dixie Fire ravaging the town, destroying the properties of her neighbors, and barely missing her own, she's decided it still will be.
This is going to be our home. Like I tell people, it's already burned. Now we're fine.
Chappell says researchers are looking into whether or not that's actually true, but points to communities like Santa Rosa as a cautionary tale. It badly burned in 2017 and continued to be threatened by later fires.
It might not burn 2 years in a row, but if it burned once, it's likely to burn again.
Why not rebuild somewhere else, someplace that's not as likely to burn?
That's the answer to the question. Where?
Carter doesn't see a point in trying to escape a fire-prone zone because she feels the realities of climate change make all areas susceptible to disaster.
We're left with our cities, which are quite safe. Even some of the rural coastal communities in the north are much less fire-prone and can still keep that rural character.
But Chappell also points to California's housing crisis and says state government needs to make homes in those locations available and affordable. Carter believes hardening homes against fire, along with proper forest management and more sophisticated firefighting techniques, are the keys to keeping communities like hers safe. A former staffer of the Butte County Fire Safety Council, she's aware of the complex considerations of moving forward in Greenville. But for her, the decision to stay and encourage others to do the same boils down to a simple idea.
You live where you love.
In Greenville, Karma Dickerson, Fox 40 News.